Mrs. Freeland, what's your message for the U.S. today?
I'm looking forward to meeting with the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, and I'll be happy to take your questions afterwards. Thank you.
All right, thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you all so much.
All right, guys, come on, let's go.
All right, cameras.
All right, guys, bring the TV. Let's get out. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Come on, guys. All right, guys, let's go. Come on, everybody back up when we came in.
The Section 232 action, which is, let me remind people, a national security consideration, is frankly absurd. The notion that Canadian steel and aluminum could pose a national security threat to the United States, I think Americans understand it's simply not the case. That action is also illegal under WTO and NAFTA rules. Bonjour mes amis, c'était un plaisir. Speaking as Canada's foreign minister, the government of Canada does not believe that ad hominem attacks are the right way to go about foreign policy, to go about foreign relations, particularly when it comes to foreign relations with your close allies and neighbors. So that's our way of doing business, that's our way of conducting ourselves in the world, and that will continue to be our way of conducting ourselves in the world.
So I was going to let the foreign minister. I do think it's an abuse of presidential authority to use the 232 waiver, and I've tried to pass a piece of legislation on the floor to counter that, to give us the ability, if he wants to continue to negotiate, but just bring the final product to the United States Senate.
Let me just very briefly, as the senior Democrat on the Foreign Relations Committee, and certainly we do not believe that Canadian steel and aluminum is a national security threat to the United States of America. And so we have a very different view, and we wanted to express to the foreign minister as she returns to Canada that hopefully she will share with Canadians that the view of the president is not the view of all of the American people, and by far not the view of, I believe, a majority in the United States Senate.